Yeah, it's a desk lamp. Yeah, I'm sitting on the floor. We have a real responsibility right now. You know, we have a real task at hand. And I think it's called stewardship. The Earth is sentient. You got to know this. Every planet is alive. You know, the amount of just actual physical matter and all things contained within it, there's no way that we can really believe that it doesn't have a pulse, a heart, a soul, some sort of actual mental functioning. Oh, it's just a wildly dynamic system that that feeds itself. The water cycle, are you kidding me? That is so divinely timed, and man. And then other things influence it too. A lot of weather patterns come from the sun. Anyway, I love the Earth more than anything. I have an environmental science associate's degree, collecting dust somewhere. And I tried to get a bachelor's in geology, but I couldn't get past the first semester. Couldn't do it. I'm like, this is fake. It's fake news. Fake information. Well, it came down to a couple things. There's no accuracy in radiocarbon dating. Okay. And which is pretty much, I don't really believe in fossils. I don't know. Call me crazy. Dinosaurs? Where's the proof? We have a real task on our hands. We gave up a lot of our sovereignty to corporations, and they have dumped toxic sludge. They have, wittingly, knowingly let oil wells just leak out into the ocean. Coal ash. There's chlorofluorocarbons just hanging out, eating up the ozone layer. There's real things happening that are super bad for this planet, man. Where are we gonna go? Oh yeah, other planet X, Y, and Z over there will totally sustain life, and then we can just trash that because we're so used to disposable lifestyle. I'm like, no more. And it's tough because myself, I've picked up trash for years. It was like my favorite false cardio activity. Just put on my headphones, stuff my pockets full of 30-gallon plastic bags, and run around like an ass, just picking up as much filth as I can because it just accumulates. But that was one thing I came to know. I can't do it all because it was crazy. So I'm in Fort Sanders right now in Knoxville, and college kid paradise, I guess. I don't know. They haven't really thrown a party this semester, thank God. I know it used to rock. I could feel it used to rock. It ain't rocking no more. Probably because I'm here. Oh, man. Yes. Affecting change everywhere I go. Changing the status quo. But, I don't understand why they just don't enforce littering tickets, because sometimes these kids' lawns are just so filled with the trash from last night's kegger that it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And I just feel like, where is the morality with littering? Where is it? Oh man, all this plastic wrap. Let me just throw that in the ground. Styrofoam. Styrofoam never biodegrades. It lasts for, I don't want to say forever. There's actually fungus now that break it down. And nuclear waste and plastic. So that's cool. The Earth is fighting back too, because there's no reason. I guess it all starts from the beginning. The Garden of Eden. Tigers and Euphrates, cradle of civilization. When did things... No, it wasn't there. It was the Industrial Revolution. When everything was running on coal. Which, I just saw coal's actually at its lowest since, I think, 1972. The usage and consumption, which is... we shouldn't even talk about energy. There's free energy technology. It exists. It's everywhere. It's called 0 point. Because all this is a lot more dense and buoyant. It can be tapped into with the right coaxing. If you ask it nice enough, it's like, hey, ether, what's good? I don't understand people litter. The Earth is so special. And I mean, special. I mean, your prized possession. It should be the pearl in your collection. It should be the gold in your safe. It should be the thing that you treasure. It is. It's a jewel. It's a total jewel. The amount of life on this thing. It's just, there's even critters at the bottom of the ocean living off sulfur vents, you know? The fact that the pressure doesn't kill them at that depth is just insane, you know? And then there's the life that we can't even see, you know? I believe in all sorts of elementals and fairies and dragons, and they're all real. You know, just because we can't see stuff does not mean it's not there. That is a big misconception. Because we can only see visible light, and that is this big on the electromagnetic spectrum. It's this big. You know, you can't see an infrared. You can't see an ultraviolet. You can just see from 528 nanometers to 800, something like that. It's amazing. So the amount of life behind what's just observable by us, it has to be dramatic. It just has to be. I can't see it not being, because it's just amazing. You guys made my body tight. I am moving. And upset that people litter. You know, but again, it's because we give so much sovereignty to these corporations. And we let them just keep giving us things. Because it's like, oh wow, look at this new product, but it's wrapped in plastic and foam and a box, and it comes with papers and instructions and weird foam and all sorts of stuff that just is gonna end up in a landfill and sit there until your grandkids have grandkids, and you know, it won't. Because, you know, I'm going to keep complaining enough about it and doing stuff about it and getting in the forefront of it. And I don't know how. But it starts with me. Starting the chain reaction. Maybe, hopefully making you care. You know what I don't think people know enough about is the plastic that's in the ocean. You know, like there's this grocery store near selling $5 sushi, and I'm like, that's tempting. But I'm not eating meat anymore, and I'm especially not eating fish, because unless it's raised on a farm, you know, which I think is more sustainable. My aunt's like, they just eat their own poop. I'm like, we all do. What do you think fertilizer is? It's just fecal matter. Oh my god, gross. Way to make us not hungry anymore, Pat. It's like, oh, just wait till I get really in depth. You'll change your whole life around. Well, hopefully, in a good way. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm here. The amount of plastic in the ocean is outlandish, and you know, it's like, I love the oceans. Who doesn't love the ocean? That should be the reason to not litter, because seriously, it doesn't matter what elevation you are. And again, the rain cycle, okay? That's what I was getting at. So I'm in Fort Sanders, and I would always go look for trash after it rained, because that's when the sewers overflow and everything gets brought to the grates. And I'd kick off all this dirt to get every little bit of thing I could out of there, because it's just going to go to the water source because of gravity. You know, everything goes downhill. That's if gravity's a thing. And again, it might be buoyancy and density. But so water's looking for sea level. That's the real thing, because you know it's like mercury, how it wants to like cohese to itself, because it has, you know, water's amazing because it's that, and I think DNA, the only thing that have hydrogen bonds, which is so cool because they're unbreakable except via electrolysis, which should be the real feature for all motors, because the only byproduct is water. I digress. We got to care about our oceans. The Pacific Gyre, you know, they say it's twice the size of Texas. I've done projects on it. You know, it's not like the majority of it's pellets, tiny little pellets, because you know it's called photodegradation. Plastic will only photodegrade, be broken down by light, which is the sun, into the smallest version of itself, which is a polymer, and that can't be broken up except chemically. Thanks, fungi, for figuring out how to do that. I love mycelium. Give it up to the whole fungi kingdom, man. I love mushrooms. They're so cool. I won't get into that. Well, they kind of look like breasts, you know, when you break it down. Now, here's the real question. What's the opposite of phallic? It's yonic. And what's the opposite of misogyny? It's misandry. Yeah, good to know stuff. Because, you know, we should be mad at men because, you know, a lot of them have stabbed us all in the backs for some profit. You know, a little extra dime in their pocket. You know, I hope once you get graded at the pearly gates, all that money you made gets to go with you. Oh, wait, it won't. Oh, man. All that murder and mayhem you caused is going to follow you. But all that cash that you stored away and hid from everybody else, that ain't going nowhere, buddy. It ain't going nowhere. Man, love the earth because it's you. This is our home. This is the one thing we share. You know, you're not white. I'm not black. This guy's not Chinese. We're all from Earth, and that's cooler. You know, I'm Italian, all right, and Croatian and Irish, but you know, I'm from Earth. and I'm going to take care of her because I love her more than anything. And you should probably too, because